do not have full word on that yet. But when we know, we will let you know. And here we go.
3, 2.
And here's Atlas again. This is remote control. It is not fully autonomous yet, but awesome to see we just have multiple teams building multiple robotic buggies and different ways to go there. Here, much easier to tell there is no driver inside, pretty bare bones.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the different styles of where RoboBuggy has a shell on their buggies. Atlas has typically gone just exposed, for better or worse. I mean, you saw in the RoboBuggy hype package, like if the buggy hits a curve, it's a much bigger problem for their.
Yeah, and shout out the pusher who did a combo hill 1, hill 2 there. That is brutal. Just try jogging up that hill, and then be pushing the buggy as well. Good.
I believe that was Ram Potham. I have a roster for Atlas that has 2 names on it. I assume that meant it wasn't complete, but maybe that just means it's the front hills and the back hills.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Ram Potham for that. Alex Lyons, the one in the truck remotely operating Monaco here. As we see,
it's looking good so far.
It is. It's getting a little slow. Again, that stop sign. This is the only part of the free roll that's a bit uphill. So when the buggy is weighted down, this is fine. If it can make it past the stop sign, the course starts to go downhill again. But again, there's someone in the truck, and the robotic teams in particular are well aware that the buggies may be coming to a stop here and may need a little assistance, which it looks like we're going to get here. Although, if you're a golfer, that's illegal because the buggy was technically still rolling.
Hey, I mean, regardless of speed, the line is looking great. It's looking amazing so far.
Yeah, and a thing I think to really emphasize, right? They are robotic, but they are not motorized.
Correct.
They still have to go by the rules of buggy that it is entirely propelled by the force of the pusher. So there are no motors there. It's simply a robotic steering system.
Correct. And here, again, you don't need flaggers for robotic buggies because you don't need to give them a visual reference point. They are computers, and they kind of know where they are already.
And one thing, too, I did just get word Spirit was granted a reroll in all gender. I think because of how close things were in the free roll and the shoot, that did contribute to their spin. So we will have a Spirit reroll following this, so potential for them to shake up the leaderboard on all gender.
It looks like taking a very early turn here, but going this speed at this type of buggy doesn't have a problem. Although hits that one great pothole sort of thing in the chute that very uncomfortable for a real driver.
Wonderful chute turn.
And now we've got a clean hill 3 pickup.
And this is I believe this is Parth Iyer. Hopefully I said that correctly. That is pusher number 2 that I have on the list here. So that I would assume means this is going to be all of the back hills where.
And such an early hill 3 pickup too. It's great workout.
Yeah, I'm very sorry for you. I'm winded just walking up the back hills. I don't know how I would handle pushing something up the back hills.
Hey, there's no driver in there, so it's got to be a bit lighter.
That's true. This is for those of you who are not, super familiar with buggy. This is known as Iron Manning. This sometimes happens during free rolls during practice over the weekends because sometimes you just don't have enough pushers out, and so you get one to push the entire back hills.
And I think too, it just the way the push bar is, it looks like a little bit of an uncomfortable position, just kind of hunching.
Yeah, it's it's an interesting thing. Different teams have different styles with push bars, and you can particularly see it with CIA kind of experimenting with different angles of the push bar, different styles where they have a curved handlebar. Historically, they're kind of known for their dropping push bars, which never work out as well as you think they're going to. But yeah, so like, and then some teams, women's push teams are often shorter on average than men's push teams. So some organizations will design their buggies with a shorter push bar intended for the women's teams, as opposed to a taller push bar, which is a more appropriate height for men's teams. This one kind of looks, I don't know, in between. But yeah, it's a tough one. I feel bad. Get a donut afterwards. Like and here he goes. He's going for all at hill 5 at the end of hill 5. Remember, got to have your hands on the push bar as you cross the finish line in order to avoid a DQ here. And coming across at 5:24.49.